rocking out to it myself. We're here for we'll see. We do love music themed trivia at Daily Trivia Live, though. I will say that. But I am so excited to be here with you today. It's my favorite time of year. I just love everything that comes with this season. It's so festive. Of course, I don't have to shovel snow anymore now that I live in Southern California. And I do remember that very with mixed emotions from my childhood. So I can understand why this might not be everyone's favorite time of year. Man, shoveling snow. Snow is so fun for the first like 30 minutes. And then it's like, oh yeah, I got to get rid of that from my driveway and my car and my house. And it is heavy, Anyway, I'm just reminiscing here. I saw a lot of fun weekend plans in the chat, and I love how we have people tuning in from like all over the country, all over the world. I'm imagining you all doing your holiday traditions if you're celebrating this season, and it's just bringing me so much joy. I just love it. But I'm excited for our game today. And also, on that note, we're going to have some holiday themed games next week. So just make sure you're tuned in for next week's games, because I know there's going to be a ton of fun on the horizon next week with Daily Trivia Live. It's just, it's a good time. Like I said, it's just, it's the season. We have all these special things, that come with the season, like holiday themed games. It's truly a delightful time of year. But let's get to it, everyone. It's National App Day, and you're on the best one because you get to play this Thursday edition of Daily Trivia Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. Simple as that. Now, this is your last chance of the week to show off your smarts as you play for the grand prize. That's $1,000. Let's take a look at that. $1,000. And everyone who can correctly answer these 10 multiple choice general trivia questions will split it. Now, in this game, you'll earn 1 bonus SB for every question you get right after question number 1, even if you've already been eliminated. Super cool. If you win the game, they're automatically added to your prize. Otherwise, you'll have to claim them at the end of the game to keep them. The first time you get a question wrong, as long as it's before question number 10, you can rejoin to get another shot at the grand prize, either using SB or with a free rejoin. Click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu anytime a game's not happening, and get free rejoins by watching videos. Again, that's the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu anytime a game's not happening if you're looking for more rejoins. Also, each game, we give away 5 100 SB prizes to 5 players who win and claim at least 1 SB in the game. Here are Wednesday's winners. Let's take a look at that. Well done, everyone. You've already been credited December 10th. Good job. Everyone else, keep playing and claiming, because next time the winner could be you. Yes, you listening right now. Woo! All right, let's get to it, team. Without further ado, let's kick things off with question number 1. The Union Jack is the official flag for what collection of countries? United Arab Emirates, United Colors of Benetton, or the United Kingdom? We're looking for which flag represents this. Well, we know it's the flag. The Union Jack represents which collection of countries? The term comes from the flag being flown from the jackstaff at the bow of naval ships, and it represented the United Kingdom and its many territories. UK is the answer. 11,845 of you, 92% of you were united in that question. Well done on that one. It looks like we do have a few people who got that one wrong, and we've got 1,000 rejoiners. Nice. I love to see that, especially for our holiday games. Our next question is going to be worth 1 bonus SB. Here's question number 2. Which arcade machine has you dancing on touchpads? Dance Dance Revolution, Miss Pac-Man, or DJ Boy? And man, if this question didn't get me in the nostalgia. I loved this game so much, and I sweated to this game so much. When it dropped stateside in 1999, it set arcades on fire and were as much for the spectators as the people who became, that's right, Dance Dance Revolution experts, or DDR for those of us in the know. 12,573 of you, 97% of you got that right, and who can resist? We obviously have to take a look at what that looked like. I mean, who wouldn't want to be doing that right now, right? Doesn't that just look like a ton of fun? DDR, what an incredible game. All right. Back to question number 3, also worth 1 bonus SB. Here we go. Which rapper co-founded Beats? Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, or Wonder Mike? We're looking for the rapper that co-founded Beats. I got so excited about that GIF, I forgot to send you the question. But there it is, everybody. There's your question. In the 80s, he was part of a hip-hop movement that gave way to gangsta rap. Then he became an influential producer, but nothing made Dr. Dre more money than selling beats to Apple. Dr. Dre is the answer for $3 billion, guys. That is absolutely crazy. 11,952 of you got that right. 93% of you knew the right beat of that question. Looks like we've got a couple rejoiners, and our next question, just for that's going to be worth 1 bonus SB because we want to welcome these 600 people back into our game. Here's question number 4. 2 U.S. presidents have taken the oath of office 4 times. Which of the following is one of them? Barack Obama, Lyndon B. Johnson, or Richard Nixon have taken the oath of office 4 times, which is a lot, you know? It's a lot of oaths to take. During his first inauguration, the Chief Justice misspoke, leading to his second inauguration just to be sure. Barack Obama was inaugurated for his second term on a Sunday in a private ceremony and then Monday in a public ceremony. That's right, Barack Obama is the answer we were looking for. Whoa, 3,090 of you got that right. Over almost 3/4 of you got out on that question. Wow, that was a tough question. It looks like we've got 7,800 people back in the game. Amazing. I promise there will be more Swagbucks for you if you jump on back in our game. And I know you've got those rejoins from Second Chance Week. Stay tuned for more on that later. Now that you're all back in the game, our next question is going to be worth 1 bonus SB. Welcome back, everyone. It's question number 5. Over the course of the Golden Girls, the leads ate over 100 servings of what food? Bagels, cheesecake, or pizza? This is one of our hint questions. So if you're not following us over at Swagbucks Social, make sure you are after the game. That's where we post hints for our Thursday games. Also, man, there's carb-heavy options. When the show became a hit, bakeries from around the United States sent in their cheesecakes in hopes of seeing them on screen. Ironically, B. Arthur hated cheesecake. Cheesecake is the answer. 10,168 of you, 93% of you got that right. Well done. Look at these Golden Girls enjoying their cheesecake. I have to say, I have a soft spot for cheesecake. I personally love cheesecake, but I don't know if I would want 100 servings. You know, that feels like a lot. But back to our game, everybody. Our next question is going to be also worth 1 bonus SB. So here is question number 6. The social network Vine allowed users to make videos with a maximum length of how much time? 1 hour, 20 minutes, or 6 seconds? Vine, a simpler time when, you know, I was going to give you the answer, but I won't. Influencers like King Bach and Brittany Ferlin have maintained social media followings, but first blew up on Vine, making entertaining videos that were only 6 seconds long. 6 seconds long is the answer. 8,935 of you, 87% of you got that right. And that just makes me happy to know that Vine still has a place in our cultural zeitgeist. You know, yeah, 6 seconds just seems so short now. Our next question is going to be worth 1 bonus SB as well. Here is question number 7. When Monty Python and the Holy Grail couldn't afford real horses, what did the actors use instead? Stick horses, coconuts, or nothing? When they couldn't afford real horses, what was the substitute used instead? When you have comedy geniuses at work, they can turn anything into a bit. When horses were deemed too expensive, King Arthur and his knights simply pranced around with servants banging coconuts together to make horse hoof sounds. Coconuts is the answer we were looking for. 7,283 of you, 79% of you got that right. Okay, so we lost 20% of you, a fifth of you, but looks like we've got some rejoiners, which is exciting, and stay tuned for more information on where to get those rejoins. And actually, before we go any further, you got to check out this picture of King Arthur, the GIF rather, I should say. I mean, comedy genius, right? It's just good fun. If you haven't seen it, great holiday movie, or at least it's holiday time, so it could be a holiday movie. But back to our game. Question number 8 is going to be worth 1 bonus SB as well. Here's our next question. In a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, which of the following food items isn't served in the backyard dinner? Toast, potato chips, or sundaes? And just keep in mind, we're looking for the food that is not served in a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. When the kids are left to their own devices on Thanksgiving, they cobble together a feast with a weird combination of foods, and while potato chips, being there might have made sense, they didn't have any. Potato chips is the answer. That is the food that's left off the table. Whoa, only 738 of you, 10% of you got that right. We lost, you can do the math too, 90% of you on that question. Here is a hopefully comforting pick of Snoopy as you consider using one of your rejoins to come back in our game. We only have 2 more questions, everybody. Snoopy, I think, would give thanks for you being back in the game. We've got 1,500 rejoiners. Wow, that was a brutal question. That was a really tough one. Let's get back to our game, though. Question number 9, also worth 1 bonus SB. Here it is. In The Wizard of Oz, what brings Dorothy and Toto to Oz? A phone booth, a ring, or a tornado? What brings Dorothy and Toto to Oz? So, you know, the pre-Wicked property, right? She was planning on running away from home, and Dorothy got her wish when her entire house was carried to Oz by a tornado with her in it. Tornado is the answer. 2,228 people have made it this far and are ready for our final question. But before we get there, as I mentioned, with those rejoins, the final second chance week of 2025 begins Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time, and we've got some great holiday-themed games waiting for you. I already said that. I'm so excited about it. And you'll get 3 free rejoins for each live game you play. Second chance week, that's next week. Quick reminder, there are 2 ways to get SB from Swagbucks Daily Trivia outside of our live games. One is through the Daily Trivia Challenge, the quick hostless version of our game that you can play on your schedule up to twice per day. Second is by clicking the More Ways to Earn button wherever you find it in the app. Both will get you SB towards your daily goal. And, okay, there are still 3 days left in the Holiday Hustle Team Challenge, which means there's plenty of time to get involved. Earn points for your team as you earn SB for yourself in a variety of ways, including all of the different ways you can earn SB in this app. Different ways to earn are worth different amount of points to your team. That makes sense? Contribute at least 500 points to your team before the challenge ends at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time on Sunday, December 14th. That's this Sunday. And you'll receive a gift card discount that gets bigger based on how well your team finishes. If your team wins, you'll get a 300 SB discount on your next gift card. That means you can get a $5 gift card for just 200 SB. Okay, here's your team challenge score update. And I just want to say, it is really close, you guys. I know it looks like a bigger deficit than it is. If you're at the top, you know, keep earning, because you could quickly be at the bottom. If you're at the bottom, you can do it. I believe in you. You can close that gap in no time at all. So just keep in mind that this gap is very fungible. It could totally, this could turn totally upside down. But before we get back to the team challenge, before you get to earning all those points for your team, we have one more question in today's Daily Trivia Live. So back to our game. Our next question worth 1 bonus SB. Here's finally question number 10. Which of the following TV shows takes place during the early 1800s? Bridgerton, Star Trek, or Friends? This TV show takes place during the early 1800s. Question number 10, the final question for all the Swagbucks. Who is Lady Whistledown, the woman that seems to know everything going on in the royal court? The issue of her identity was central to that first season of Bridgerton. Bridgerton is the answer. 2,181 of you knew that answer and are splitting our grand prize. Congratulations to all of you who are splitting the grand prize today. That was a crazy game with some really tough questions, and I was truly delighted to be here with you today. We've got Darjan Reina 107,